There are a number of things in this world that we cannot live without. And when you narrow it down to only the essentials, it's even fewer. And when you narrow it down only to the top 3, it's food, water, and Bier Hand Productions. People love food. But why do people love food? I found out. My name is Arron Dansby, and I'm a journalist trying to answer the world's most pressing questions. From doctors to authors, I reach out to professionals to get their insight for your queries. This is Ask Arron. For Dyon Vega, food is more than food. It is a passion. He's an enthusiastic home cook that really knows how to add spice to his life. I was very excited to sit down and speak with him. You have a couple of favorite meals to cook. Mm-hmm. Would you be interested in walking me through a recipe?
Yeah. I'll do...
Can I borrow this?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so what are we going to cook?
How about we make sweet potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes, charred green beans. Yeah, maybe just what kind of chicken? I make a lot of chicken. Let's do steak.
So sweet potatoes mashed, green beans charred.
Yeah.
And how are we cooking the steak?
Steak cast iron.
So let's start it off.
First thing you want to do.
You think you could help? I could help cook. We could mime it together as if we were actually. This is like the stovetop or something. Stovetop?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So first thing you do is peel the potatoes. You boil sweet potatoes. They take a really long time to soften. Mm-hmm. So you can go ahead and turn the burner on.
So is the burner's on both sides. Let's just say that we have access to the dials
on both
sides. Yeah. So put it on high.
On high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start peeling the potatoes?
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and peel potatoes.
Yeah.
All right. Just pretend that you've already finished peeling them. Okay. Throw them in the pot. Oh. Sorry. Dice them. Okay. You want to dice them smaller.
Can you throw out the peels while I'm dicing?
Yeah. I got you. So I'm going to grab the green beans.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the oven on.
Okay.
420.
420? Mm-hmm. Okay. Green beans, 420. The potatoes are in the boiling water.
Perfect.
So now you're grabbing the green beans. Mm-hmm. The oven's on 420. Mm-hmm. What do you put on your green beans?
What I really like to do is oil.
Right. What kind of oil?
Olive oil.
Olive oil?
Yeah. And not extra virgin for this. This is just regular olive oil.
Just regular olive oil. What's the difference between regular and extra virgin?
Extra virgin is used, you can use it for like salads and some stovetop stuff. And then olive oil is like baking and...
It's interesting why they would use that. Mm-hmm. That term extra virgin.
Yeah.
Maybe it has something to do with...
They've never been touched.
Olives, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Never been touched. All right. They're sliced. They're in the oven. Put the oil. No, not in the oven.
Not in the oven yet. So they're still in the pan.
Okay.
My favorite, garlic salt. Garlic salt. Mwah.
Put that in all caps.
So garlic salt. I'm salting it. Pepper. Grind. You want to get the pepper corns and you want to grind them. Mm-hmm. Fresh pepper, fresh black pepper is always better than like pre-ground stuff. So very thin layer of olive oil. Then I mix it up with my hands just so that they all get a little bit of olive oil. So you put it in the oven. You get a nice char on the bottom. You rotate it. You let it char on the other side. You take it out.
So green beans are done.
Green beans are done
ready
now.
to go. I have one question about the green beans. You mix them up with your hands. Mm-hmm. When you're baking, you use your hands. You lick the spoon. Mm-hmm. Do you lick your fingers after you mix the green beans?
Sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Is it the same satisfaction that you get if you were to lick the spoon of a cake?
I think anytime you have garlic salt and olive oil on your hands, yeah. I could eat my finger probably.
Okay, so green beans done. Sweet potatoes in the boiling pot. Now steak.
Salt it. So maybe work the salt in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Tenderize it. You don't want to overcook the steak, so it's only in there for like 7-8 minutes. You take it out, and that's when you start braising it. You cook the side, and you just like flip butter on it. You cook the other side, and you flip butter on it. So you've got a spoon in this hand, and you're just constantly just like tossing the butter, and you flip it, tossing the butter. So that way you get a nice sear on all sides of the steak.
Tossing the butter. We got the steak done.
Mm-hmm.
We got the sweet potatoes. They look like they're almost done.
Yeah, sweet potatoes are done.
Okay.
You want to strain them,
Okay.
mash them.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to try, like, I think the sweet potatoes are your job, so I'll give you that. Go ahead and strain it.
You have gloves,
I don't.
oven mitts.
I'm sure if, yeah, go ahead and grab some
Yeah,
oven
I just
mitts.
don't want to burn myself in the pot.
Yeah. It's good technique. Yeah, now you're mashing them.
Mm-hmm.
While you're mashing them, it's you want to add some brown sugar. So
Yeah, you toss it in
brown
there.
sugar. I like to just dump it in. I don't do a lot of measuring. I think that's enough. Maybe a little milk, some butter. Okay. How's that tasting? More brown sugar?
I think it's good.
Okay,
I think it's
perfect.
good.
And if you want, you can bake it or just eat it out like that.
Do you have any particular traditions that you like to do when you're serving to make it look nicer?
Presentation is key. If you've got, a nice steak, put it on the plate, orient everything. You could easily just like slice some chives. Those are always like a really easy top, or like any kind of greenery.
It brings it to the
Yeah.
top
So
level.
If you're trying to impress someone,
Mm-hmm.
so you're cooking for a date,
Mm-hmm.
you do that, you've won.
Great.
Won the meal. I don't know if like you've won her heart, but like
Where do you stand on fancy plates?
I can't afford them.
I think they're overrated.
I think they can be nice.
Why do you need fancy plates? The meal should speak for itself.
I agree, but imagine eating a really nice meal on a plastic plate.
Well, what if the plastic plate has a nice, unique pattern on it, that you couldn't even maybe put on ceramic plates?
But like, what if it doesn't? What if it's just a plain plastic plate?
I am not a fan of fancy plates.
Say you have fancy plastic plates that are inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a solid win.
Yeah, I wouldn't call those fancy plates though. I try to avoid plastic relating to fancy. I think maybe unique or nice plastic plates.
Nice plastic plates.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy plates, they just makes me think of ceramic or glass. They're so expensive for no reason. The industry they're really coming down on people like you and me who can't afford them and make us look bad because, we don't have these nice, fancy ceramic plates.
Yeah. They do make it tough for, the home cook.
Mm-hmm.
So I can agree with that.
Thank you, Dyon Vega, for your insights on food. But big wig fancy plates are always trying to make us normal folk look small. I'm recruiting all of you to join the #CancelFancyPlates movement. T-shirts are on sale for $14 plus shipping. Slide into my DMs on Instagram to find out more. As always, I'm Arron, and this has been Ask Arron.